Hi, and welcome to ZAM's Guide to Prince Hylas, the fourth boss encounter in Greenscale's Blight. Prince Hylas is a complicated encounter which tests every aspect of coordination. Precision, tanking, healing, and DPS control are mandatory for this encounter. We used 3 tanks, 4 healers, 2 support, and 11 DPS for this encounter, though your composition may vary. From the pole, we kept Hylas in his native position. We set up ranged and heals into 4 camps 16 yards away from each other, with 1 healer assigned to each camp. Every 20 seconds, Hylas will cast Spirit Fracture, a cleansable, single-target damage over time effect. This will continue until Oracle Ilaria spawns later in the fight. Approximately 15 seconds after Hylas is engaged, Duke Letarius will spawn. This will enable the Prince to cast Prince's Wrath. This is an ability that will one-shot anyone within a 10-yard radius. This includes pets. We chose to bring Letarius to the center and take him down quickly, as the next ad will spawn 30 seconds after Letarius. Approximately 45 seconds after Hylas is engaged, Infiltrator Jolene will spawn. This will enable the Prince to throw out landmines. Landmines can and should be avoided as they do have a knockback and deal moderate damage. We chose to tank Jolene to the side as he has too much health to take down in 30 seconds, or less if the raid was slow to kill Letarius. Approximately 1 minute and 15 seconds into the fight, Oracle Ilaria will spawn. She will give the Prince 2 abilities, Soul Fracture and Contagious Cottontail. Soul Fracture is a variant on Spirit Fracture, except that this will hit the entire raid. Contagious Cottontail is the reason we kept ranged and heals in 4 camps. This ability polymorphs its target and anyone within 15 yards. Ideally, the person targeted should run away from the raid. However, given the hectic mechanics of this fight, it's better safe than sorry. You will note that Hylas will cast all of his newly found abilities in succession. Prince's Wrath will cast and the tank runs out, then Contagious Cottontail, and then Soul Fracture. He will do this approximately every 20 seconds. Once Oracle Ilaria was down, we then took down Jolene. We chose to ignore the void zone around him and heal through as the damage wasn't too severe. However, if you find your healers becoming overwhelmed, feel free to kite Letarius. Once all the ads are down, we focused on the Prince, being careful to mitigate all the mechanics. This will continue being a straightforward DPS and mechanics avoidance fight until approximately 10% health. At 10%, Hylas will polymorph the entire raid, and they will find themselves toward the beginning of the instance. During this, Hylas will have put up a shield that will slowly heal him, so the entire raid must quickly get back to Hylas's chamber. This is made more difficult by wolves you encounter on the way back. For this, we chose an off-tank to lead the charge back, and took a sufficient head start to pull any wolves on our way back, and tanked them throughout the rest of the encounter. Once the raid returns to Hylas's chamber, DPS must quickly take down his shield by performing 70k damage. This would be the time to blow all cooldowns for DPS and healers, and would be an appropriate time for Verse of Joy, as healing is most strenuous during this last phase. Once Hylas is out of the shield, he will gain a stacking movement speed and attack buff every 10 seconds. At approximately 9 stacks, this will wipe the raid. This gives 1 minute and 30 seconds to take down the boss. He will also spawn treants which have an AoE damage aura and will pull random raiders into them. We had our second off-tank handle these while DPS focused on the boss. Once the boss is down, simply AoE adds for the win. Thank you for watching ZAM's Guide to Prince Hylas. For strategies on this and other boss encounters, please visit rift.zam.com.